Hello world. Well, this is the spot. Little Blackie's buried behind me on this beautiful mountain. And as you can see, it is the most beautiful spring day. I'm pretty grateful for that. The last few days has been rainy and depressy as all hell, so I'm pretty grateful that I could, carry her on my back. Took her on an adventure this morning. Showed her all my favorite spots. And then I asked her where she wanted to go. And so this particular cemetery is built into a mountain, and it's massive. So I didn't really know where I was gonna take her. Because to be honest, I feel really weird about leaving her to a place I don't really have a connection to. But I do spend a lot of time here, but I want it to be somewhere real perfect. So I was asking Spirit, and I was asking her, I was like, okay, because I waited till the sun was just coming up, and then put her on my back, got our little shovel, headed over this way, and then, I just was guided, and it was cool. It was very co-creative. At one point, I saw an owl, saw a little red fox. Anyway, I feel pretty good about this spot. It's off the beaten path. And it's a place that I know I'll come and sit all the time. I feel very good about this spot. And I was thinking about how she marks the end of a 16-year cycle. Well, 14 actually. Yeah, 14. My bad. 14. Yeah, I've had this, coming back to this city in particular, it's like, it's tying up loose ends. It's so wild. Like, even just the apartment that I'm staying at for the next, we're all gonna be moving out in the next week, but he's the boyfriend of one of my long-term friends, but her and I dated for a hot second when I was 18. And so her apartment, which is literally 3 blocks down the road from the apartment that I'm staying in, her boyfriend's apartment, it's the same apartment that she lived in when we dated. And I have another cat, Sweet Pea McGee. He's buried in that yard. And I was even just thinking about, like, so when the stuff with my son's mom was just, the mask was just about to come off, our dog, Phoenix, our husky, died. And I was with her throughout all of that, because my son's mom was away up north working. And so it was just me and Phoenix, and I got to be with her in her death. And that was also in April. My grandma died in April, and I was living in New York. And my kitties are from New York, because I rescued them as feral kittens. And then the girlfriend that I had in New York, that stinky one, that kind of left a taste in my mouth, she was the girlfriend that when we left New York, we came back to this city and broke up within a couple days of getting here. And yeah, she was the one I had these cats with, and she's still here. I don't know, there's just a lot of full circle Hakuna Matata. And I've just been walking around. It feels like just tying up loose ends, like the ghosts. It's kind of like how they say that when you die, you have to do like a review of your life. I feel like I'm going around and kind of doing a review, like a pre-review. I don't know. So it just feels like, and I feel like when Blackie died, because when our dog died, I remember thinking, oh, this is really significant. There's times when, especially jewelry, if you ever have a piece of jewelry, so yesterday, on one of my necklaces, the amethyst ripped off, it broke off. Whenever jewelry someone dies, or if there's a significant haircut, we all know it. You'll know what I mean as soon as I say it. You've either had a friend, a family member, or yourself where you got a certain type of hairstyle or haircut that was indicative of either a really traumatic change in your life or where you're about to head. Does that make sense? Anyway. But I feel like with Blackie's passing, because she, to me, is like this whole lesson that has just crescendoed up until now. It all started in 2011. But I feel the message that I keep hearing, and I even brought cards with me, so I gotta do a little reading here in the woods. But it feels like it's a clean slate. Like I feel free. I don't know how to describe it. The only thing that really breaks my heart is that I wish that Blackie could have been around for the good stuff. Oh man, her and her sister, past 14 years has been a time. But yeah, I feel like it's a clean slate. So I have the cards now. I have to hold the phone with my knees, so this is going to be interesting. But let's find out about this clean slate. All right. Yeah. The moon. Yeah. My girl Blackie. I used to call her my little jaguar too. Ugh. If you're wondering why I'm not crying hysterically, it's because I've just been crying hysterically for the past like 48 hours, guys. So like, it's really beautiful right now in this spot. So I'm just reveling, and I feel pretty connected to her. So the moon. The clean slate, I believe, is also like seeing yourself accurately. You think you're a little kitty, but you're not. Just like Blackie, but she knew she was a jaguar. She was. I've never met an animal so incredible. That is truly the queen of my heart. In fact, I was just thinking about this. I'm like, I think I need to, like, the person I'm to ever date again has to hold up to the qualities of Blackie. And to God, all of my pets, there's not been a human yet that has met the standards, the qualities of my pets. Okay, so we have the moon. Okay, so for the collective, there's a clean slate here. There's a clean slate. Yeah, resurrection. The energy's really shifted. Oh, wow, look at that, the Empress. Time of receiving people. Yeah, I like this deck. See? I feel like that's what she gets to do now for a bit. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Yeah, it's the paying the dues. And that's what I want for Blackie. I'm like, girl, you paid your dues. So the clean slate is like, man, you paid your dues, and now it's your turn to receive. You get to be the jaguar, but you also get to be this kitty. Just like right here, rolling in the grass. Most like perfect day of my life right now. Okay, so the moon. You're about to come into your power, but also like, yeah, Page of Wands. Look at this. You're on the path. And underneath here is the sun. It's like anything is possible now. What do you want to create? But the sun's here, just like right now. It's on my face. Sorry, I thought I was all alone before, but then I realized there was like a bird watcher. Bird watching me bury an animal. It's like, you can never be alone. Well, at least in this city. I'm grateful that there's nature like this, but where I was living rurally, man, you were really alone. It was just you and the bears and the coy wolves. Coy wolves are the hybrid of coyote and wolf in this one region. They don't fuck around. You gotta be real careful. Aw, look at that, Queen of Wands. This is what I mean, the center stage. Okay. You're about to be center stage. And you know what I love about this Queen of Wands too? I said this before, but her face is very, she's humble but secure. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not really any of her concern what the world thinks about her beauty or her status or like how magnificent. Like, she's just being authentic to herself. But, oh, I've never noticed this before. The hummingbird. That's always my spiritual sign. I was waiting for the hummingbird to come out today. I thought I was going to see one. I've looked at this card a million times. I've never seen this tiny little hummingbird right there. And this black kitty is playing with the flowers, and I just buried Blackie with a whole bunch of flowers. Oh, thanks, Spirit. But yeah, this Queen of Wands, I like her because she knows who she is. Like, she's not meek, you know? And she's a total babe. Very charismatic, very magnetic, very attractive, very center stage. And like, look, she's got this dragon. Who knows? Again, he's smizing. Yeah, can't tell, but his little eye there, he's smizing. So he knows his worth. And with this hummingbird being there, this is someone, even though they're center stage and they have a lot of attention on themselves, this tells me that they're very much being guided by either their ancestors or their spiritual faith. Like, they have a spiritual practice of some kind that's very important that guides them. So they're humble. But she doesn't fuck around. Oh, I love this. Okay. Yeah, so you're that little black kitty who realizes that you're a jaguar. You're the Queen of Wands. Oh, I think Blackie likes this spot, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And it faces east, so the east sun is always gonna land on her. And all the tulips, there's all these wild tulips around here. Just perfect for a kitty. Absolutely perfect. Okay. Now, you do have some options. Well, yeah, it's a clean slate. And you know what I like about this one is that we don't see any snakes in these cups. They're all good ones. We got, like, there's a plant, so there's some kind of a growth or abundance. We have stars, meaning, like, you know, I think, like, your wishes, like, secretly your heart's desires. There's a book, there's a heart, there's a big pile of coins and a mansion or a castle. And some kind of flaming sword of truth. So, like, you have options, but they're all good because some of them always have, like, a devil in there or, like, a dirt-kicking snake. No, you've got nothing but beautiful options. The Three of Swords. Okay. The spilt. Okay, what's the Three of Swords about? Why is it so noisy right now? The Empress. The Empress. Well, you're the Empress. And you've come through a heartache. I know I'm the Empress, and I always come through that heartache. But you're about to receive. Yeah. Okay, but what's the Three of Swords to the Empress? Like, why is the Three of Swords? Are we done with that? Okay, well, there's going to be justice for that Three of Swords. Yeah. Okay. I'm into it. What else? Oh, justice again. Okay, well, big time truth, big time justice. These cats are scrapping, though, so whoever you've been scrapping with, or whatever you've been scrapping with, it's about to get even out. Okay, well, what else? And this new cycle right here, right now. These two. Wow. Okay, well, we have the Hanged Man to this Nine of Pentacles. Well, in this particular Hanged Man, he's kind of like the Houdini, where he's, not only has he put himself upside down, but he's like locked himself. But he has the key in his hand. Hold on, my legs are gonna start shaking. Oh boy, there we go. So you had to put yourself, you willingly put yourself into something, a challenging, okay, I see. The 14-year cycle was you. You put yourself into, without knowing it, I think this is like one of those spiritual things, the contracts, but like, this really is your own doing of, you wanted to learn and grow in a certain capacity, because the Houdini was like rising to the challenge of like, for one, to get to a level of like Houdini, you would have to practice and practice and practice and practice before even getting into that position. So you did all this work to be able to pull off this feat, the Houdini feat, of getting out of this really uncomfortable position. And now it's led to you being in the Nine of Pentacles. Total wish fulfillment. And you know who's sleeping on her neck? Her black kitty. I can't recommend black cats enough, guys. So that's what it is. Past 14 years has been this, yeah, deep training and preparation. Learning, practice, and then applying it, application. But like with serious implications, like with some of the things that even like, what's his nuts? Is it David Blaine? Houdini? Like, if you don't get it right, you can absolutely die. But this person is completely calm, and there's that key. Yeah, so you did it. And now that you know how to get out, and you did all this training, now you can be in this Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles too is like totally self-reliant, your own wish fulfillment. It's not coming on the coattails of anyone else. No one has saved you and put you into that Nine of Pentacles. You've put yourself in that Nine of Pentacles because you were the one that put yourself into that hangman position. But before you did that, you did the training. So when you put yourself into that position, albeit dangerous, very intense, very calm about it. Okay. Hold on, let's put you between my knees again. Ooh, this is like one of those workouts, yeah, where you squeeze something between your knees. Okay. So what are you going to do with this Nine of Pentacles energy? Because now you're the Queen of Wands, you're the Empress, you're that Moon. Oh, yeah, the World. And guess what, guys? You can't see it yet. Okay, so see, total celebration, and I love this one. Yeah, see, she's got her kitty, black kitty. Guess who showed up? The King of Pentacles. You know, he's my favorite. You know why? Because he's not peacocking. The only one he's peacocking for is his cat. And you know, that gets mad respect for me. Oh my god, this is literally my whole new approach to dating. Has to be cat-based. Yeah, and this partner, you've been waiting a long time, I think, to know a partner like this. Oh yeah, they both love cats. Off to a great start. That's marriage perfection right there. Yeah, I literally have to pick a partner who is just like my Blackie. Intense as fuck. Beautiful eyes. Blackie literally had the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. Oh yeah, Knight of Cups. Well, here comes an offer, folks. Here comes an offer. Okay. Well, tell us about this offer. I'm guessing it's from the King of Panties. Or, sorry, not the King of Panties. Although I did say that. It's the King of Wands, but he could also be a King of Panties. Hold on. Okay, tell me about this King of Panties. Oh my god, I keep calling him the King of Panties. Okay. So it's the King of Wands, but he's a King of Pentacles. So tell me. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Oh my god, I just pulled him. And the most beautiful leaf just fell. Oh my god. Oh. It's so perfect here. With the Ace of Cups. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So he's a King of Wands, but a King of Pentacles. Oh, we got this Page of Cups. This person may have a child. Or children. Or want to have children. It is also the Page of Cups, so they're creative. And that would make sense with the King of Wands type. Okay. Oh, we see the Empress again. Okay, so we have the Empress. So then we have the Knight of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune. And in this Wheel of Fortune, it's the one where it's on a home. Well, that's good. But we have the Two of Swords. It's decision. Well, there's news coming in around a home. There's going to be maybe an offer. Okay, wait. Who's the Knight of Swords? Who is this? What's going on? Wait, no, too many. Just one, please. Who is the Knight of Swords? What is this message? Who or what is the Knight of Swords, I should say. Oh, boy. It's... Yep. I pulled all three. It's the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Oh, my God. Eight of Wands. Is this King of Pentacles going to ask you to move in with them? Because there's movement here. And you have to make a choice. There's a decision. Oh my god, guys. Tell me everything. I love this. 10 of Pentacles. And that is the king in this deck. The person in this King of Pentacles. Oh my god, phone, please. Anyway, sorry guys. Sorry for the brightness, but that's that King of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, and see, and this one, again, this is one where there's two older kids and a younger kid, a young baby. Okay, what card came out? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ace of Cups again. Wow. Okay, well, with the Page of Cups. Okay. With the King of Pentacles. Whew. Okay, hold on, I dropped a card. Ooh, we got a Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Wands. So this person, this king, he has put together an offer. And they've just been waiting for this moment. And honestly, I feel like this moment is now. There's something about this day. Today's incredible. Even everything about Blackie's death. It just couldn't be more perfect. More loving. It's very peaceful. And honestly, after, yeah, a good cry, this is probably the most peaceful I have felt in a really long time. I don't know how to describe it. Well, whatever this energy is, because I felt it leading up to Easter. There's something very significant about Easter. And oh my god, guys. Okay, here's the other thing. The fact that my cat died. Now, don't get your panties in a bunch if you think this is sacrilegious, but to me, it's significant. Okay, so I didn't realize that the Pope had died because I was in my own shit until this morning. But Blackie passing on the same day as Pope Francis. Here's the thing. Like, my family name is Francis. And so even that book that I was reading, The Crooked Heart of Mercy, the main character's name is Francis. There's been this like overall theme. I don't know. There's just something very, very nice knowing that Blackie and Pope Francis departed on the same day. I feel like they might be hanging out a little bit. I bet you he likes cats. He seemed like an alright dude for a pope. I think he's probably the most progressive pope we've had so far. Well, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it's a beautiful day. And I feel a shift in both the world and in my own world. So wherever you are, I hope this message finds you well. Yeah, and go kiss the ones you love, you know? All right. Stay blessed, stay golden out there, collective.